All right, Shalom. Want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rechak. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect, and shalom to all the Akim pushing this truth with sincerity. Coming back again with another video through the Spirit. Lord's will be edifying. And pretty much, I wanted to pretty much, Salakia, I wanted to touch on or respond, to the Elder Yashawamba down there in Dallas, all right? And concerning, all these Christian organizations or these Christian sects that, come out of, the Catholic Church, all these churches, mega churches, all right? And how they have a history of sexual abuse, all right, to minors, etc., all right? And like the Elder Yashawamba poses the question of vocab Malone, where's your response to all of this? All right? Are these people, in fact, going to hell? Here it is, you getting on our case, all right? Because, we just bringing out the scriptures, solely bringing out the scriptures. We have no history of touching minors or doing anything of the sorts, any nastiness. But the Christian, all right, conglomerate, all right, rather it be Catholic, whatever the case may be, those who believe in Jesus Christ and push that doctrine have a smorgasbord, all right, a whole slew of cases, all right, against them, man. All right, and it's funny because I had got off the phone with my brother, my biological brother, and it's all the Spirit because I was thinking I was planning this through the Spirit, and I'm gonna just roll through the Spirit. But he was telling me how the old church he went to, which he doesn't go to now, it's been about 3 years, I believe he said, that his pastor used to pose questions to him and make him do homosexual acts, all right? And that's one of the reasons he left, all right? And on top of that, touching little children. See, you pastors, man, you nasty dudes, man, in these churches. All right. You see? But here it is. We're the problem. All right. Like the Elder Yashua said, where you at, vocab? All right. Rather it be old cases, new cases. There's all type of new cases going on. The Elder Yashawamba had went into a newer case as of recent. All right. But you don't see any of this happening with anyone who claims to be a Hebrew Israelite. All right. Our elders, our apostles have a clean history, man. You see, you don't hear oh man, the bullshit like that happening in the old One West school, etc. All right. GMS, hell no. IUIC, no. Let's just be honest. You don't see that shit happening, man. Trying to touch little children and all that. But with you Christians, you see this shit all the fucking time. This some of this shit is everywhere. All right. But it's all because, the Heavenly Father is ultimately exposing you Edomites, man. You nasty, decrepit, nasty, man, just disgusting, man. I got this video, man, of this, man. Man, it's probably a little too much for YouTube. And it's not like crazy explicit. But you had this fucking Edomite, man. It was this Jake in there. You had this Edomite with his fucking pants down, his little wiener out. He was trying to fill up under the fucking the bathroom stall, guessing or in hopes that it was a little boy or something. All right, and the Jake had the nigga on live. All right, he like, man, what the fuck? So he busts through, he see this, and he got his phone out. He trying to pull his pants up and shit. Smack the Edomite up. Pull you know what I'm saying? Because you Edomites are nasty, man. The bases of men, as the scriptures say. All right? And that's how we know, man, this man is the physical counterpart of Satan, man. He's an adversary, man. He's contrary to all the holy ordinances and ways that the Heavenly Father set up. All right? So pretty much, I just want to read this article that I found because I was just doing some research. And and was just putting some stuff together. I'm like, yeah, I was like, that's true. Like, where you at, vocab? All right. You don't see him responding to the allegation. That's how we know he's set up, man. He's set up. But real quick, let's just read this one on NBC real quick. I think this is an older account, but pretty much just keying on the point is, here it is. You know, you got these Christians all on our case. We a cult. All right. We terroristic and all that shit, which none of that is true. All we do is come and preach the word and go into prophecy and speak according to the Bible. No private interpretation, no none of that. All right? No stains on our name or none of that. Why? Because what the scriptures say, you got to be blameless. Let's get that real quick. All right, and we stand and live by that, because at the end of the day, we represent our God, our power, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, you see, that's who we represent. All right, which one I want? It's a couple. Let me see. Real quick. I think the one in Peter, the one I want. Let me see. Commandments, ordinances, Lord, blameless, who can perform in the world, they make games and things. He be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without puke and crooked. Concerning his head, for sanctified and holy, their soul, body, preserved, blameless to the bishop. Yeah, I think that's the one in Peter that I want. Yep, let me read this. 2 Peter 3. I'm going to start at 14. Or I'm going to start at 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right. You know, that's what we want for the planet. All right. A new rulership. All right. Everything refreshed. It says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Let's look up that word blameless real quick. All right. So we ought to be blameless, man. All right. And like I said, that's why we take everything we do concerning the ministry serious. And we scrutinize ourselves. We scrutinize everything, man. Because at the end of the day, just like Yahweh Shai, when, you know, he was persecuted, he was blameless. All right, so we coming in that same position. All right, that's why they're going to falsely accuse us and persecute us and throw accusations out. Same shit vocab trying to do. Trying to find any which way and twist our words. All right, like I said, when we just simply coming out of the scriptures. Blameless, without rebuke. All right, so pretty much without correction. Yeah, it's... These Edomites ain't got nothing on us, man. We ain't did nothing to nobody. All right? We be chilling. You see? Unblameable. All right? Can't blame us for nothing. Can't point us in the shit. And just like, you know, the beloved apostles go into the situation with the 9/11. All right? And what they were found blameless, because we don't get down like that. We understand that we're subjected to the powers that be. All right, we follow the scriptures. We read Romans 13. Our beloved Yahweh Shai said what? All right, rendered unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, man. You see? All right. We go by the book, man. All right. We try our best to be obedient. All right. But let's read a couple of these. And like I said, just, you know, some of it may be old accounts, etc. But like I said, it's newfound accounts happening to this day. What's the one nigga who got accusations on him? I forget his name. I forget that nigga's name. That's okay. But just a subtitle real quick. It says almost 1,700 priests and clergy accused of sex abuse are unsupervised. All right. You see this devil. All right. Let me just read it real quick. Nearly 1,700 priests and other clergy, so like I don't from misspelling it or mispronounce it, members that the Roman Catholic Church considers credible accused of child sexual abuse are living under the radar with little to no oversight from religious authorities from religious authorities or law enforcement. Decades after the first wave of the church abuse scandal rolled, U.S. Diocese and Associated Press investigation was found. These priests, deacons, monks, and lay people now teach middle school math. They counsel survivors of sexual assault. They work as nurses and volunteer at nonprofits aimed at helping at-risk kids. They live next to playgrounds and daycare centers. They foster and care for children. Right. It's weirdos, man. But I had just found that. I just wanted to read it. But let's get into this real quick. Catholic Church sexual abuse cases. All right, now this is on Wikipedia. And as you can see, it's a lot. So let's get through it. It says there have been many cases of sexual abuse of children by priests, nuns, and other members of religious life in the Catholic Church, right? And see, the thing is, now we understand through the scriptures, you did have, in the ancient world, younger marriage rates. All right, but like the scriptures say, she had to be in the flower of her age, like Paul said. All right, meaning she was able to have kids. She had her period, etc. So ranging from 12 to 13, 14, 15, we understand that marriage numbers were younger then, all right, which is cool, but these are children. You got these men touching 7-year-old boys, 8-year-old boys, and 8-year-old girls and all that shit. You nastiness. All right. It says in the late 20th and early 21st century, the cases have involved many allegations and investigations, trials, convictions, acknowledgement, and apologies by church authorities, and revelations about decades of instances of abuse and attempts by church officials to cover them up. Right. So where you at, vocab? Why don't you go and investigate them? Why don't you go and investigate the tunnels that them sewer rats had, man? With nasty blood-stained and decrepit beds and shit. Why don't you go report about that? They coming out the sewers like fucking Ninja Turtles. All right? And excuse my language, but it pisses you off, man. All right, here it is. They trying to find. And then you got our people, so-called Israelites, in the background supporting these devils. All right? Trying to persecute us, tie us into bullshit. All right? Based upon our doctrine. Not nothing we doing to anybody. We ain't touch nobody. All right? We stay in our own lane and we push the word. We go to class, we study, live regular lives, abide by the law. All right? Be citizens. And that's it. We live simple lives, man. But here it is. These Christians, man, got all types of nasty endeavors, man. These priests, nuns of the Catholic Church, man, which all the other religious sects concerning Christianity come out of. All right? But you ain't got none of this shit on us, man. See? And like I said, and on top of that, you got Israelites, all right? Our people who sign with these dudes, man, who siding with Esau, the enemy. This is this man's history. Nastiness, man. All right? Matter of fact, because when you go into it, they've been on all this nastiness, man. Going all the way to the time of the Greeks. Even before that. Damn, is it gonna come up? Ain't it, Jim? Hold on. I ain't bring this out in a minute. It's a lock. Yeah, Jim. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, because they been on all this nastiness, man. This is first Mac, is it 1? Oh shit. Bear with me. See if I can find this preset real quick. Because you go into the time of the Greeks, they was into all them orgy parties and all that shit. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me just grab this till I find that one. It might be here. But real quick, this is 2 Maccabees 6 at the top. It says, not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of the Most High, which, right, these were Edomites at the time. The Greeks were ruled by who? Edomites. All right. It says, verse 2, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympius, and that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of the strangers. As they did desire that dwelt in the place, the coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people, for the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places. Right, so they was having sex parties, orgies, all right, bestiality, all right, riot and drunkenness and all that shit, man. All right, that Bacchus spirit. All right. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fast, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. Right. So like I said, this always been the characteristics, all right, of them Edomites, man. That's why, you know, you got naked baby angels and all that shit, man. All that weirdo stuff, man. That all comes from Esau, man. All right, he's nasty. And matter of fact, I got another precept I'm thinking about. Strange that in Psalms 58, right? Come on, here we go, real quick. Psalms 58. It reads, I'll just get started at 2. It says, yet in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, right? These men are estranged. They're weirdos, man. All right? Weirdos, man. But like I said, here it is, vocab. You ain't got nothing to say about that, though. You ain't got nothing to say about all this weird nastiness, man, these Christians be doing. You hypocrite. Real quick, let's get that. Just to get who the wicked is. All right. It reads, Malachi 1 at the top. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yeah, I love Jacob. Right, that's concerning Jake, man. Like I said, wherein has thou loved us? Them type of niggas, man. Why? Because we got our ass whooped and now niggas offended, you know? Which, hey, we broke the covenant. So the Heavenly Father, he did as he said he would do. All right? But like you said, what you mean? Wherein has thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? That right there just shows how much I loved you. You see? Verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. See? So they're the border of wickedness, man. Wherever they lie, man, they breed and spread wickedness, man. Okay? And you see it every day. Look at the so-called white man's track. I just don't get it, man. This man has done nothing beneficial to the earth. Only thing you could say is what, technology, and even in that, man, that shit's starting to be a burden. Now what, you got AI and all types of shit, drones everywhere. See? Everything is weird here, man. Esau is a weird guy. All right? But jumping back to this article, give me 1 second. All right, Con. Where we at? I think we on. We here. All right. It says the abused include mostly boys, but also girls. Yeah, because Esau's a homosexual, man. Matter of fact, let me grab what I was going to grab in Maccabees 1. Because you go into this history, pretty much you had Alexander the Great, who came, conquered, reigned for 12 years, dispersed his kingdom into his four main generals. All right, Seleucus, Licinius, Cassander, Ptolemy. All right, and out of that, like I said, came a wicked root, which came out of the line of, I believe, the Seleucid line. All right, which is Antiochus Epiphanes. Okay, and was various Antiochus. All right, and pretty much through him, he brought a lot of confusion, a lot of profane things to the land, which was all prophecy according to Daniel the 8th chapter. All right, what he said, that horn, that little horn, I believe. Matter of fact, let me get it. He said his eyes toward the pleasant land. Daniel 8. I'm gonna start at 6. It's Daniel 8 and 6. It says, and he came to the ram that had two horns, which I had seen standing before the river, and ran unto him in the fury of his power. And I saw him come close unto the ram, and was moved with choler against him. Speaking of Alexander, all right, or the Greek Empire, so to speak. And that ram is a Medo-Persian Empire, all right. Like I said, it had two horns, all right. One representing the Medes and one representing the Persians, all right. And break his two horns, and there was no power in the ram to stand before him. But he cast him down to the ground and stamped upon him, and there was none that could deliver the ram out of his hand, right? He completely obliterated and annihilated, all right, the kingdom. Verse 8, therefore, the he-goat, right, which is Alexander, or representing the Greeks, very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken, and for it came up four notable ones toward to the four winds of the heaven, right? We're just going to went into those four notable ones. Verse 9, and out of one of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceeding great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land. See, that pleasant land being Israel. All right, verse 10, and it waxed great even to the hosts of heaven, and cast down some of the host and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them, the tribes. All right. Verse 11, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away. Like you say, he profaned the temple. He took away the holy ordinances, etc. And the place of his sanctuary was cast down. All right. So just tying that in real quick. Now, understanding that, you understand this man Antiochus was an Edomite's agenda. All right, and you see these same characteristics to this day. Nastiness, this hatred towards Jake. All right, they always been into that. Think about I always reference this Tiberius, man. He was a boy lover. I believe Caligula, all them Caesars, man, all Edomites. Got some fascination with little boys and shit. All right, but where we at? It's First Maccabees 1. Let me see if I can find this real quick. I think I thought it was like 41. Where is it up, son? Okay, here we go. First Maccabees 1. I'm gonna start at 11. It says, in those days when there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, right? And that's what you got now. Niggas who make covenants with Esau, Edom, and conform to his ways, his religion, etc. All right? And now, in turn, are going against their own people, man. You know, which we are their people. And we're all Israelites, you know, whether they know it or not, believe it or not, but they ultimately going against their own people. They're confederate with Esau, Edom, and therefore they're going to have to be put to death like heathen from Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. For since we have departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Right? They lean upon Esau and his victuals, his resources, etc. Verse 12, so this device pleased them well, then certain of the people were so forward herein, that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen. Right? That's I was putting in gym. But when you go into it, a place of exercise is what a gym. Which gym, you go into it, means to be naked. Gym, gymnasium, place of exercise. Let me see. Yeah, here you go, gymnasium. Place of exercise is how it is written there. The gymnasium, all that was began with the Greeks, man. And what we're gonna go into, it says public place where athletic exercise are practiced, gymnastics, school, and plural bodily exercises. From gymnasium, to exercise or train literally or figuratively, to train naked. You see, naked. All right. A feature of all ancient Greek communities. At first, it was merely an open space. Later, with extensive facilities, including training for the mind as well as the body. Hence, it's used in German as a name for high school. All right. So, a little history. But yeah, Esau always been on that weirdo, freaky stuff, man. All right. Nastiness. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. See? All right. Plain. Jumping back to this article. It says the abuse include mostly boys, but also girls, some as young as 3 years old, with the majority between the ages of 11 and 14. Criminal cases, for the most part, do not cover sexual harassment of adults. The accusations of abuse and cover-ups began to receive public attention during the late 1980s. Many of these cases allege decades of abuse, frequently made by adults or older youths, years after the abuse occurred. Cases have also been brought against members of the Catholic hierarchy who covered up sex abuse allegations and moved abusive priests to other parishes where abuse continued. You see? Let's see what this says. Theodore McCarrick, born 1930, ordered in 2018 by Pope Francis to a life of prayer and penance, found guilty of sexual crimes against adults and minors and abuse of power. He was right. You know, they use scriptures and all that to try to justify what they're doing, the love of God and all this fuzzy nastiness, man. He was dismissed from the clergy in February 2019, right? And hey, vocab, he been trying to deal with us since mid 2000 teens, if I'm not mistaken. All right, why you ain't report on this? He's the most senior church official in modern times to be licized, Salaki, if I misspelled that, and his first cardinal licized for sexual misconduct. All right, Pope Francis making a speech in Pontifical Catholic University of Chile, 2018. The Catholic Church in Chile in 2018 suffered one of the worst of the worldwide Catholic sexual abuse cases, including the Fernando Karadima case, resulting in several convictions and resignations. All right. Paragraph 2. It says, by the 1990s, the cases began to receive significant media and public attention in several countries, including so this is a worldwide thing. So you have a worldwide ring of sexual abusers, man, in these churches, man, these Catholic churches, these even your semi-small churches, even with niggas. We ain't gonna just, get on Esau. It's niggas too who do it. All right, but hey, they have made covenants with the heathen. Who they get it from? Their father Esau, their daddy Esau, man. They learn from him, and they learn these weird, nasty tactics, how to abuse power, convict people. All right, make people feel bad and use them things to, make them do certain stuff, lie, all so they can be nasty, man. Including in Canada, United States, Chile, Australia, Ireland, and much of Europe and South Africa. Damn near every continent besides Antarctica, man. Fucking crazy. John Paul II was criticized by representatives of the victims of clergy sexual abuse for failing to respond quickly enough to the Catholic sex abuse crisis. After decades of inaction, Sinead O'Connor brought the scandal to a head when she tore up a photo of John Paul II on 1992 episode of the Saturday Night Live. The protest drew praise from critics of the church, but also the ire of many Catholics, which greatly damaged her career and had a strong possibility of putting her life in danger. Right? Because it's all backdoor, secret society, weirdo shit, man. And these people are protected, all right, and are able to live on. And you don't see these dudes doing 100 years and all that shit, man. All right, they get caught up. People speak out. It hits media. They ship his ass somewhere else, and he keep on continuing. Give him a new name. All this shit, man. And here it is, because she spoke out. This woman's life is in danger, man. I want to show you. It's all set up, man. This man is nasty. The Epstein Islands, all that, man. He's all Edomites. It says her protest will see increased positive reprisal as corruption and suppression efforts by the church related to abuse became more popularly known. In 2002, an investigation by the Boston Globe, which later inspired the film Spotlight, led to widespread media coverage of the issue in the United States. Widespread abuse was also been exposed in Europe, Australia, and Chile, reflecting worldwide patterns of long-term abuse, as well as church hierarchy's pattern of regularly covering up reports of abuse. From 2001 to 2010, the Holy See examined sex abuse cases involving about 3,000 priests, some of which dated back 50 years. Diocesan officials and academics knowledgeable about the Catholic Church say that sexual abuse by clergy is generally not discussed and thus is difficult to measure. Members of the church's hierarchy have argued that the media coverage was excessive and disproportionate, and such abuse also takes place in other religions and institutions. They always try to point the finger and shit, man. Nah, nigga, it's you. Now, does it? I mean, yeah, like I said, you got your regular old Christian folks, But here it is, these Catholic church and all these other churches, they skyrocket in numbers, man. Millions of cases, man. All right, and it's plenty of articles, etc. All right, that goes into this, man. It's always something going on in them churches, man. That's why we say stay out them churches. People think you got to go to church and all of that to be holy and all that real quick. Because the Heavenly Father really ain't dealing with those churches, man. All right, the body, at the end of the day, the temple is us. All right. It's at Acts 7. 48, it says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith Yahweh? Or what is the place of my rest? Right. He's not dealing with these brick and mortars, man. Now is it wrong with it? No, but at the end of the day, the temple ultimately is within us, man. The body, all right, which ultimately is the elect, because that's who he's dealing with. All right, what he say his tabernacle was with men. All right, he said he's seen a new Jerusalem descending, said in Revelation 21, which ultimately represents that temple. All right, that new building, man. All right, he's not dealing with nothing built with hands, man. Everything's in the spirit now. See, it says, where we at? Members of the church's hierarchy have argued the media coverage was excessively and disproportionate, and such abuse also takes place in other religions and institutions. A stance that dismayed representatives from the other religions who saw it as a device to distance the church from controversy. In 2001, apology, John Paul II called sexual abuse within the church a profound contradiction of the teaching and witness of Jesus Christ. Benedict the 16th apologized, met with victims, and spoke of his shame at the evil of abuse, calling for perpetrators to be brought to justice and denouncing mishandling by church authorities. In January 2018, referring to a particular case in Chile, Pope Francis accused victims of fabricating allegations. By April, he was apologizing for his tragic error, and by August was expressing shame and sorrow for the tragic history. He convened a 4-day summiting meeting with the participants of the presidents of all the episcopal conferences of the world, which was held in Vatican City from 21 to 24 February 2019, to discuss preventing sexual abuse by Catholic Church clergy. In December 2019, Pope Francis made sweeping changes that allowed for greater transparency. In June 2021, a team of UN special reporters for the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, OAS, criticized the Vatican, pointing to persistent allegations that the Catholic Church had obstructed and failed to cooperate with domestic judicial proceedings in order to prevent accountability for abusers and compensation for victims. All right, so at the end of the day, I'm gonna probably stop there. All right, we see Esau Edom getting exposed, man. You know, he has lived with great pride, felt he could do what he want, live how he want, be a devil all throughout the earth as long as he want, and all that shit's coming to naught. This man's getting exposed. This is Obadiah 1. I'm going to start at the top. It says, the vision of Obadiah that saith Yahweh God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us ride up against her in battle. Behold, I made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. You see? He made Esau Edom small amongst the heathen, man. All right, all clicked off. See? This man is a creep. All right? It says, verse 3, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And we're seeing that. All right? You're being brought down to the ground. You have set yourself up, pumped, puffed your chest, put a whole bunch of wind in your chest, puffed your chest out. Though you could go against Yahweh Shah, the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right? And now look, man, you're being exposed for the devil you are. And they're seeing them sewer rats too, them Amalekites the same way. The tunnels and all that shit. How they own the pornography industry, own the music industry. You hypocritical fucking Christians, man. They ain't got nothing to say about that. All years, Hebrew Israelism, Hebrew Israelism, Hebrew Israelism, Hebrew Israelism. All right? But here it is. We ain't do nothing. We ain't doing shit. We chilling. I'm in the crib on the couch, man. Doing a video simply on my little iPhone. That's it. All right? But these devils have conjured up all types of wickedness in the earth, man. Like I said, they own the pornography. They got a whole bunch of incel little boys who like to beat off all day. Never had a woman in their life. The music industry pumping out all this whoredom, and street nigga culture. All right, shit, they go own the food. Shit, the Jews are own Kroger's all across the board. And how many branches of come out of Kroger's? All right, I forget all the names, but everybody know. All right, and what, spraying the food with pesticides, GMO apples and shit, man. All from Esau Edom, man. All from the hands of this devil. All right, but in due time, man, this man's about to get cut off. Let's get it's at Job 24:24. Job 24:24. I'm sorry, 23. It says, though it be given him to be in safety, wherein he resteth, yet his eyes are upon their ways. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn, man. The Heavenly Father is about to bring you fucking Edomites low, where you belong, man. All right? He about to bring you motherfuckers low, bro. Plain. Let's get this. Job 20:5, classic. Said that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night, man. Yeah, this man is about to fucking vanish, man. All right? And that's why after that 1,000 years, man, Esau Edom as a nation, as a race, is going to be extinct and taken off the planet Earth, man. For all the atrocities and nastiness this man is committing for centuries, man. All right? So, Lord's Will, this is edifying. I don't know how lengthy this was. Okay, come. But that's it, man. I was inspired through the Spirit by the Elder Yashawamba. I had looked up that Wikipedia. It's just been all types of history, all right, and all types of countries and all different continents of pedophilia, all right, and nasty boy lovers from these Edomites, man. But here it is, we the problem. We the savages and all that. So-called blacks, listen, we the savages and all that. Now, yeah, our people off, hell yeah. All right? But in comparison, man, you devils, man, y'all got some fucking nerve, man. But with that, gonna give all glory and praise to Yahweh Shalom. Shalom.